in about 2 seconds. There we go. I think we got it. Boom. Let's go. I actually don't have a finished Mass Effect 1 character, so I think I'm gonna have to make one, but that's fine. I think we're gonna stream for about 2 hours here. This and Disco Elysium are probably my favorite games. And just put it on level. Subtitles. I know they want subtitles on for the stream, but it kills immersion for me. I'm gonna let you make the call, Chaos. You want the subtitles on or not on? Depending on the game volume, I guess. I think I'm supposed to leave them on because somebody might come in here and they might be hard of hearing. We're trying to be inclusive. We can always turn them off later if we need to. So anyway, Chaos, I have to tell you, this game is heavily modded. We're gonna lay out here for the intro, and then I'll talk about that. This is the GOAT right here.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war.
Okay, nice.
No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
I am playing this with quite a few mods on. One of the mods you're going to see as soon as we start playing. As soon as I get up off the table or whatever happens. I'm not going to spoil it. But as good as the graphics are by default for this Legendary Edition, I've actually gone in and installed a mod that redid all the graphics to make them even better than that.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
Every time I come back to this game and hear that music, I love it.
4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went
That's
missing
how I
here
feel,
in the past
James,
month.
every time.
Something happened to him.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Oh, nice. Thanks, James.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down! Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
If I were gonna die and there's one series that they said to me, okay, you can play this before you go, it would be the Mass Effect trilogy. My girl, Liara T'Soni.
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. If won't
Yeah,
evacuate.
Joker's great.
I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttle. I'll take care of Joker.
To everybody who's just come into the chat, thank you.
Liara, go.
5 of you in here now.
Now.
Please hit that thumbs up. Do me the favor. Please spread the word, share the stream. Let's try to get this place packed for the greatest game ever made.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. This intro alone just gets you hyped. Look at this. An intro that's better than the ending of most games. So now this is the look at the first mod that we've installed. As you can see, this is the first person mod.
Mayday! Mayday! This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
And I'm glad that these mods are working.
Hold together.
My first time playing Legendary Edition, but I always like to move these chairs around when I play the default edition. And this first person mod is amazing. Look at this. Oh, nice! My boy's in here. What's going on, Nerdcast? Thank you for joining me. Nerdcast has a really cool stream, and like the name suggests, it's a bunch of,
We have to get out of here.
you know, kind of
No, I
nerd
won't
culture type
abandon the
stuff.
Normandy. I can
Marvel
still
and
save her.
DC and anime.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Thank you for that like, sir.
Yeah, okay. Help me out.
I know, Chaos is freaking out. First person mod.
They're coming around.
This is PC Chaos.
Watch the arm.
And the thing is, only the free walking around is first person, but when I get to the combat and to the dialogue scenes, that's gonna jump back into regular third person. Also, if I walk around with the gun unholstered, it'll also be the usual third person, so you've got the option with this mod. First time I saw this, I was like, this is crazy. It's my biggest fear right here, being stuck in outer space, just floating around. Boys and girls, welcome to the second part of quite possibly the greatest video game trilogy of all time. Welcome to Mass Effect 2. It's your boy, Arachnid Soul. As always, in the booth for the duration. Thank you for joining me. If you are in the chat room, please hit the thumbs up. If you're watching the video on demand, please hit the thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please do that. So, because I did not finish the first game on Legendary Edition, we're now going to get to go through and make some choices. We're going to use this interactive comic. I've never seen this before because I always play through the first game before I get to the second one.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course.
Alright, I'm gonna lower the game volume real quick.
Ship, when the distress call came in.
Hopefully that's gonna be better.
Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Kaidan Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book.
Let's
with
see
a
some
talent
votes
for
in the
biotics.
chat room. Are we going
Came
Kaidan?
across the lone survivor of the patrol.
Who lived, Kaidan or
Warrior Chief
Ashley?
Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad.
I tend to save racist Ashley
when we
just
saw
because
it.
I had a crush on her the first time I played the game.
Ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard.
Alright, we got a vote to
Every
save
muscle in my
Ashley.
body went rigid. I couldn't move.
With my vote,
barely
that's
breathe.
2 Ashley. I don't know if you
Everything
play
went
this
black.
Nerdcast, but
And then I saw something.
you think I should save Ashley?
vision.
You think I should save
Dream.
Kaidan?
A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite
Chaos,
Spectres could
that's
be
my
guilty of
exact
something like that.
mentality.
They needed
Kaidan's
proof,
outdated. I didn't
which
know
meant
if his
I
circuitry
needed
was going to
proof.
go haywire and he was going to go
Fortunately,
rogue
I
and start
wasn't
killing
alone in my
people on the
search.
ship.
Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be
Yeah, I
an
like
energetic
Garrus a
little
lot too.
warrior
I like
named Tal.
Garrus. I
A
like
tech
Tali.
expert with a knack for hacking.
I like Liara.
She procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it
Chaos,
went
it's
much
crazy.
further.
We've talked so much about Mass
Saren
Effect,
was
but
trying
this
to
is the
find a
first
way to
time
bring
we've
back a
ever
race of
semi-played
sentient
this
machines from
together.
Dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else.
Yeah, I like the
We couldn't
whole,
convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had
you
to
know,
be stopped.
Rex's race against
They
the
stripped him of his
Quarians,
Spectre
that whole
status and
war,
gave me the honor of becoming the first human
Genophage,
Spectre.
that whole thing.
My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics.
Anderson was cool
maybe most
too.
importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species.
I really liked
Liara was able
Liara.
to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me.
She
Nothing
just seemed
concrete,
real chill. Her
but it gave
whole
me some
race.
clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission.
Who are we, we have a little thing going on with one of these people, Chaos? We got a little thing going on with Ashley or Liara? I tend to think it's more interesting dating Ashley just because she causes more drama, whereas Liara's like super chill. Yeah, this certainly should be taught to at least people doing game development and story development. I do want to go with Ashley. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Ash.
I told Ash I wasn't interested in Liara. I had my eyes on someone else. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia.
I've been meaning to read that first Mass Effect book.
A dangerous race of insect-like creatures.
With Saren and Anderson, their backstory.
Benezia used the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni.
Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I've hooked up with Tali, I've hooked up with Liara.
But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before.
We always save the Queen. This is Arachnid Soul. She's the Queen of Spiders. We have to save her.
I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed.
Yeah, I'd like to know about that Anderson backstory
Rex
more.
wanted the genophage cure for his people.
Been putting off reading that book for like
destroy it.
6 years now. I need to just go ahead and get it.
But he wouldn't back down.
Now, we're gonna save Rex, Chaos. We know this is your boy. I don't want you, you know, getting scared. We're definitely saving
Fortunately,
Rex.
Rex is smarter than he looks.
100%.
He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication.
Yeah, exactly.
with
You
the
gotta
Reapers.
save him just for the future
Sovereign,
interactions.
Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it.
This is cool, this comic book.
Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other.
Oh, nice. We got Teddy's in here. We got another Brit
planned to
joining
use it.
us.
Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up.
What's
We
going
fought.
on, man?
I stalled him to
Please
make
hit
time for my
the thumbs
team.
up, and same for
And
anybody
talking
else
to
who
him.
hasn't done that.
I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper.
I'm gonna talk much more
And
when the
Saren was in
comic
deeper than all of them.
is finished.
He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried. But
Yeah, I mean,
wasn't
who's
fast
not gonna
enough.
save Rex? That's crazy to
I
me.
could only save one of them.
Alright, we're gonna put it to a vote again. I want to save Ashley, so that's 1 vote for Ashley. Chaos has already voted to save Ashley. That's 2 votes for her. We're gonna give you about 30 seconds here. Are we gonna save Kaidan or are we gonna save Ashley? I feel like I know the answer since it's mostly guys in the chat. Yeah, Chaos, you're English. Teddy's is English. I know when I went over there, that was a bone of contention. Like, you know, it seemed like a lot of the younger people were more kind of okay with being called British. The older people, because this dealt with the Tories and who knows what's going on over there. They wanted to be called English. Save Ashley. So that's it. Gotta save Ashley because it's a mathematical impossibility that she won't win the vote.
And I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship.
Oh, okay. I was
against
level up
Saren's
Paragon
growing
in the
army.
first game, though.
I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Ash saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Kaidan's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind
My boy
Saren.
hit it.
Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life.
Oh, okay. That's an
The
interesting
Protheans had
distinction
fought
there. So,
and died, like every species
somebody who
before them.
moves to England who's not
The
from
few
there
survived
and gets
long enough to
residency
leave a
is
parting
considered
gift.
British, but somebody
The
who's
Protheans had
born there is
discovered that the
considered
Citadel was
English.
the key to
Alright.
controlling
Makes
the mass
sense.
relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets
Yeah,
by
these
surprise
Geth
and they
are
were only
super
now
creepy
regrouping.
to me.
And with Sovereign as his flagship,
Just the way that they
there was little
look.
hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength.
Not in the
to take
comic,
back
but in the
Citadel.
actual game.
But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the
Yeah,
Alliance
I've
and
never
Steel
seen this
fleet
intro
battled
before
Saren's
either,
army
Chaos.
outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel Tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship,
And
the
Teddy
Destiny
considers
Ascension,
himself
fell under
British,
attack.
even though he's English, so,
Despite
you know.
Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight.
This was
Council
the
aboard
confusion
the
when I
Destiny
went over
Ascension,
there, but
and they
it's
were requesting
fine.
assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy.
Now we have to save the Council. We play Paragon. I think Chaos likes to play a little bit more rough on here. I'm not sure which decision he usually makes, but... How do you not save the Council?
The Council had to be saved. They represented
Had
the
to be
hearts and
saved.
minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair. but a friend.
Are we going
Someone I can
Anderson
trust.
or Udina?
Both great leaders in their own right.
Yeah, I've gone with both of these people, but to me, Anderson's just so cool to me in this series that, you know, I'd like to pick Anderson. Plus, I just feel like he'd be a better leader. He's kind of nicer, doesn't have a chip on his shoulder. Udina always comes off to me like an asshole. I'm gonna go with Anderson.
Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over.
This is some beautiful
The threat
art,
had
by the
passed.
way.
In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Yeah, he really doesn't like it, but at the same time, he's a good person, so that's why I go with him. Like, he's the kind of guy that he'd rather somebody else who's good do the job, but
Commander
since
Shepard
there are no
has been
people,
recovered.
he's got to do it.
The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Yeah, same here. I prefer Anderson still. Yeah, that is true. He should have been the first human Spectre. Let's go with, we'll go with James. I know people are like, oh, you're gonna go with James? Yeah, we'll go with James. Now we get into... This is when I fell in love with the first Mass Effect game. When I got to the character customization, I'm like, okay, this is crazy. Let's see, where do we want to start? I think, let's go with this, because I see a lot of people play like the lighter skinned characters. It's like, let's go with somebody who's got a little bit of a tan. And this dude's hair looks cool too, so it's... Like, honestly, I'd probably just leave it with this guy, but we're gonna mess around with him a little bit. Maybe switch up the beard. I hate to say it, but the first face looked really cool to me. Yeah, I mean, I figured your hair, so we'll go with James. The hair looks cool, though. I can't imagine there's gonna be other hair that's gonna be as cool as that hair. When I played Mass Effect 3 the final time, and I played it on the hardest setting, I had a great time with it. I do feel that Mass Effect 3 is the easiest of the games in the series, because there's no way I would have made it through Mass Effect 1 on the hardest setting. This looks kind of cool. I kind of like this hair. Little dippity-doo. Little cowlick in the hair. Yeah, maybe I'll give him a scar then or something. Let me see here. Nose, yeah. This guy's not going to be any model, by the way, so just so nobody... That nose looks kind of cool to me. Eye shape, we can make him batshit crazy with these eyes. The thing is, the first eyes look pretty cool to me. Yeah, I think I did the same thing where I aged the person in the games. Give him a nice strong chin. Let me see, mouth. I hope we get like a really awesome character customization, easy for me to say, in Starfield. Jaw. Head. I don't know, honestly, like this looks pretty cool to me. He looks like a straightforward guy. He's got a nice little tan. Facial structure, skin tone, complexion. Now, he shouldn't be this old yet. Even though he has been rebuilt, so I mean, this wouldn't be the worst thing. Let's see, facial structures. Give him a little bit of a... Let's see, is there more of like a red tone? Not red like this. This looks like... kind of weird. It's got a little pink tone there. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, exactly. By the third game, like, my guy was scarred up and stuff. I think we're gonna go with this. There we go. That's Shepard. That's James Shepard right there. Looks cool. Doesn't look too crazy. Okay, now we get to it. I'm gonna let you decide. I'm gonna go with whatever. I usually go with the one that has the little orb that comes out that can go around the corner and fight things, but we're gonna let you make the call for this one, Chaos. Yeah, like a nice like Indian brown type color, you know. I figure that's the halfway point because we'll be having people with very fair skin and people with darker complexions watching the stream. I think, is it... Vanguard is usually what I go with, I'm pretty sure. Because I think I remember thinking this was the most fun class, but we're gonna let you figure out what you want us to go with. Adept, I think it isn't Adept kind of like for the people who can't make a decision. Magic is OP. Engineer, Soldier, these are for the people. I think the first time I played it I went Soldier, which is probably pretty boring. Yeah, but let me know which class. Like what's the name of the class you want me to pick and I'll just go with it. Oh, Vanguard is the generic one? I think I remember reading that most people go with Vanguard. Okay, you want me to go with Adept? Okay, let's see here. Outfitted with L5X implants that can spawn into micro-singularity, damaging enemies and pulling them into the air, so that's kind of cool. Power training, singularity, warp, throw, pull, shockwave, weapon training, so you got heavy pistol and submachine gun. Adepts are biotic specialists. Alright, alright. We're gonna go with Adept. That sounds cool. This is just the backstory. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred, so okay. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlist at the age of 18. So it's basically, you're a military kid and you signed up. Colonist. Okay, so this is, you were basically kidnapped by slavers, you were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, which is kind of cool because I tend to try to side with the Alliance. This gives me a reason to. Okay, you were an orphan raised on the streets of the great metropolises covering Earth. Alright, so this is kind of like, this is what James was growing up, you know? Nice kid, but, you know, didn't quite play by the rules. This is how Chaos was. Might have smoked a little weed, I don't know. I'm sure this is the backstory that you went with. I think I'm gonna go with, I like Colonist. I like the fact that the Alliance saved me. And also, I think if you go with Earthbound and it's like this kind of backstory, that kind of leaves you to being more like half Paragon but going Renegade with some of the stuff. Military background? Okay, we'll go with that. So that's the Spacer. Soul Survivor. So this is basically, we all got in trouble and I was the only one who survived. War hero, found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. That one does go well with, we picked military background. Ruthless, this sounds like this is going to be more Renegade. Yeah, this is just get the job done. This is by any means necessary, so I think we're gonna go with War Hero. Okay, your achievements give you access to the following bonus powers, select one. And I'm gonna let you pick this one too, Chaos. Let's see here, usually at some point I do try to get the Inferno Grenade. I'd like the fire DLC guy, whatever his name is. I'm not really a fan of his, but I like his DLC level. I like the fire stuff he uses. Geth shield boost. I don't see myself ever using that. I would usually go with, you know, maybe the first time I went with like armor piercing ammo just because it sounded cool. But anyway, let's hear from the chat room. Anyone in chat, pick one of these, and I will go with it. We'll see if there's like a consensus or what's going on. We've got him looking over there. He's curious too, like what you guys are gonna pick. Alright. Neutral shock. So there we go. James Shepard, his origins, he's a spacer. He's got a reputation as a war hero. He's an adept class. And neutral shock is his little added power that we have. Boom. Let's get into the greatest game ever made, boys and girls.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative.
Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity's off the charts. Pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another go.
Oh my God. Miranda.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again. Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
He's also a little bit more in shape. That's a mod which unlocks some different clothing
Grab the pistol
options.
and armor from the locker.
So we're in first person, as you can see, but we're going to switch out of it in a second.
Grab your weapon. Focus, Shepard. Get the pistol and armor from the locker.
There we go.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now.
Oh,
Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
there. Now, I have not played this game in some time, so there we go.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles.
So yes, I can switch from this to first person mode anytime I want to.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your
Yeah, I know, he's jacked.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Full? Okay.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Damn.
More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade launcher off the security officer's body. Here come the mechs. Use the... Take the elevator down one floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to beat you. Shepard, free me. I've got...
All the X to switch back to previous weapon. I'll be using the scroll wheel, so... But I guess I have to do it because this is the tutorial. I didn't realize there was two of them there.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget.
Yeah, I know, it seems really different in first person.
Maybe it's better not to know.
project shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary.
I also have those mini games turned off. I like them, but I was just like, I'm modding, so let's try different stuff.
Initial results show promise.
I should have watched it here. It's cool to see the shadow, though, still. Where we going? Like, this first person makes me think, like, what if they made this game in VR? Damn.
Have a nice trip. Drop. What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in.
Yeah, I would love this game in VR. See, now, I know people haven't played this, so usually I might, you know, I kind of know some stuff, but...
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of
we'll
stumbling
go through
around
these
when I don't know
dialogue
what's going
options.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
So this is how the game is on PC. Like, you kind of go into the different options like this.
Tag! Falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Investigate. Yeah, I usually, like, when I first played this, I went through every kind of option. I, you know, talked to everyone.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me?
Listened to every line of dialogue.
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test
Bro,
subjects?
look how cool my gear
Project
looks.
Lazarus
Look what
only
I'm
had
wearing.
one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you.
Wow.
Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
But we'll do it your way,
Miranda
Chaos.
Lawson
We
is the
won't
station's ranking officer. She
talk
led
to them
the
about
Lazarus team.
everything.
It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about
Yeah,
to
I'm the
give up
same
on
way,
you now.
Chaos. Complete
You said you lost
N7
contact.
nerd.
Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself.
Like, I'm so impressed by this armor that Shepard has on. Look at that. That looks cool.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way. Field is clear!
There we go. Is there something over here?
We've been spotted.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Let's see, we have our neutral shock. That's for organic enemies. This target is synthetic, so never mind that. And let me just go ahead. Oh, I can't save yet? Alright. As soon as I can save, I want to save.
Get over here! Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't...
Oh God, they found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
I'm hit! They shot me!
No.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Yeah, I agree with that. Every
First aid station
conversation
on the wall.
doesn't need to be a dialogue drain. The first time I played it, though, I just never played anything like this, and I was so interested. Left shift. Let's see if I can do this this time. And then they want me to use, what, Unity?
He needs help.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you
And
did.
Jacob's gear looks
Why do you
different,
even have
too.
security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
Yeah, the textures all look really good.
Clear a path to the shuttles.
Mess.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Well, I feel bad for that guy. I just healed him and then almost blew him up, but
Okay,
that's
we
how it
took him
goes.
down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then, they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Yeah, the elusive man's cool.
The Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
You know what? When I first played this, I would have said, fine, you know, I'll never work for Cerberus. It's like, you know what? Fine, let's go. We're gonna play this a little
if I won't
different.
Get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this guy's still hurt. Didn't realize there was a guy back there.
On it. Going to ground. Have a night. Strip. Stun him. Come on over.
Yeah, I know. It looks really awesome in first person.
Hostiles are cleared.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned. Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries...
I have no idea where I'm supposed to go.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
The detail
My
on
job.
Miranda's outfit.
Wilson betrayed us all.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
Yeah, I was like,
Get on
yeah,
the
she's
shuttle
pretty
and go.
good looking. Let's go
My
with
boss
her.
wants to speak to you.
You mean the Elusive Man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the Elusive Man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Yeah, this does, you know, feels fine. Only asking some of the questions. I've never played it like this, but I feel like I'm getting everything I need. Maybe that's because I've played through this game like 15 times before. The original one, at least.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid, raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Kaidan Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, that was it. It was that or die.
Being in command means that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are going to die. That can't affect your decisions. Kaidan gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Yeah, that's a good point. I played it more along the lines of I was curious, so I asked, but does this character care enough to ask?
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Makes sense. I got +2 Renegade for that Kaidan answer. Let's see. Oh, we can save now? Nice. Just to be safe. Bro, look at the physique and the body and the clothing on Shepard. That looks amazing. There's been a complete overhaul of like most of the armor and clothes in this game with one of the mods I use, as well as Shepard's body.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Yeah, Elusive Man's just cool. Look at this dude. This is where a lot of people like to be. Nice ship, just smoking a cigarette like a gentleman.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent
nice
to bring
suit.
me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced.
Great
what
view.
you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider.
When are we getting this technology?
I'd
This
be
hologram
disappointed if you
technology?
accepted any of this
Full
without
body.
seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both
Alright,
looking
Teddies,
for,
thanks for
we can
joining
part
us. If you
ways.
didn't hit the thumbs
But
up,
first,
please hit it on the
go to
way
Freedom's
out.
Progress.
Hope you have a
Find
nice
any clues you can.
night
Who's
at work.
abducting the colonies? Do
I'll
they have
catch
any
you next
connection to
time.
the Reapers?
Look forward to seeing you
I
stream
brought
as
you
well
back.
on Twitch.
It's up to you to do the rest.
Alright, let's level up. Not that I know which button is going to level up. Is it tab? No, it's console commands, caps. Shift doesn't do it. There we go. What do you think I should level up here, Chaos? Cripple an organic enemy with pain, that's a cool one. Rips enemies apart at the molecular level and stops health regeneration. We got Singularity here. The dark energy sphere dangles your enemies helplessly, leaving them wide open to attack. I think Singularity, I think it's good as it is, so I don't know that we need to... Yeah, right? All of it's cool, but I think Singularity's working pretty well on its own. Bionic Mastery, unleash your... I almost feel like Bionic Mastery. And maybe... I have no idea. Can we put a point in anything? Singularity? Well, we'll leave it there. We don't need to do everything straight away. I'm not going to talk to them. Yeah, usually when I play RPGs, like I've been playing Cyberpunk, and I see people spend everything straight away, it's like, no, not necessarily. You don't need everything. Mission summary. For the people who are gonna watch this stream and they're gonna wanna see all of this, you can pause it, it's there for you. These are just bonuses, things that I picked up and looted and whatever. Alright, and this is the money. Boom. Yeah, exactly. When you need the points, you use
The
them.
Elusive Man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Let's see.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Field is clear.
On my way!
Got it.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Easy enough?
Oh, nice. There's an autosave.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Get over here!
Right!
Here we go!
Moving to cover! On target!
See, I played this on such a hard difficulty level last time that I'm being way more tactical than I probably need to be. I hate these dogs. Warp.
Those mechs sounded hostile. I should have recognized them.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Whoops, that's the wrong
Right there.
button. Oh, didn't mean to tell Miranda to get on that bed.
Forces have engaged.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Oh, what's going on, Urbo? Welcome to the chat. Yeah.
I'm not taking any chances.
I love this
with
game's story too. This is one of the
Put
best
those
games.
weapons
Nice to
down.
see you again.
Shepard,
Please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up.
you're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human
Look how
colony.
good Tali looks.
I'd
like
like
the
to know what the Quarians are
the
doing.
texture on the fabric.
Weapons down, Praza.
That's
Whatever's
insane.
going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
No, this is still too early, so I haven't. I've continued a relationship with Ashley from the first game, but nothing's happened yet in this game. Let's see here.
Everyone else is dead. What makes you think Vitor survived?
We saw him when we
Kind of
landed.
renegade answer,
saw
but
him?
that's alright.
Then why isn't he with you already?
Vitor was injured, and he was always, nervous.
And thank you for the thumbs
She
up,
means
Urbo.
that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go in.
Yeah,
on the
bro.
ship.
Observe
Head
your
to the
rank.
warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Remember how excited you were the first time you played Mass Effect? You could kind of see Tali's face a little bit, and you're trying to like really squint and look through there.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Now this is... Watch what I'm about to do here, Urbo. This is one of the mods. This is the first person mod.
That's all of them.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones
yeah.
up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of him.
Oh, okay. Didn't mean to come out of that yet.
Make activity.
Now let's finish you off.
What's going on with this guy? Jumping around? Let's Excuse me.
Moving to point.
Right there.
Use overload on him.
Said use overload? Which one's overload? There we go.
One less.
That's the guy that's gonna kill you, by the way. The guy that was here.
Perfect!
There we go!
Shepard, Kraza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
There's also a bunch of bug fixes, like, I haven't just used mods to make the game kinda a little better in terms of look and coolness, but there's little nagging issues it fixes. Yeah, I mean, this first person, like, you really get to, like, look around and see these maps. Overload this.
Enemy down!
One left.
Really don't. Let me just.
Got him! You're done!
Heading to cover.
Right, drop. You're done!
Sorry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy
Just
net.
check over
It's tearing
here.
Kraza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Taking cover.
On it. Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Yeah, Gears of War was great too. I know Chaos played a lot of Gears of War. That was like his main game that he played with his mates on Xbox back in the day. I still play that once in a while on PC and I love it. Oh yeah, well the thing is this is
Never stood a chance.
like a complete graphics overhaul.
one
Somebody
tough son of a
redid
bitch to
every
take
texture
down.
in this game. So you're looking at, not only is this the Legendary Edition.
Overload will take out their shields.
Alright, thank you, Miranda. But then I've gone in afterwards and I've actually done more.
Here we go.
No shield. Right. Have a nice trip.
Oh, he's done. But yeah, all the textures are done. You look at like Miranda, like all the textures on everything are brand new. And the game's still running buttery smooth for me. Now the smart thing to do is, before I started this, I probably should have like loaded it up just to make sure that these mods were gonna
Field is
work.
clear.
But I was like, nah, not gonna do that. And then once I got on stream, I'm like, okay, all these mods are working, which is nice. Yeah, I did see them, but I want to get this.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to, you know, the next Gears of War. They've got to be making one. And it'd be massive with the player base if they put it on Xbox Game Pass day one. Anything over there?
I'll take it.
We were just saying because of like this first person mode and how the Omni tool comes out that this would be a cool thing if they made this into a VR game. Of course, modders are probably gonna have to do it. I don't know that BioWare wants to do it.
Protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide.
I never played co-op story mode in Gears. I'm gonna have to go back and do that. I love the multiplayer though.
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters
I miss
coming.
the
Have to
Mako. Yeah, the little vehicle with the wheels on it from the first game. Yeah.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
See, this guy's just scared. There's no reason to be a dick to him.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming. Storm coming.
There we go. We're gonna help you out. Yeah, I grew up playing a lot of Killzone 2 on PlayStation 3 with my friend.
They didn't find you.
That was a
Who didn't
daily
find us?
game.
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
Yeah, there's
They
still a
usually
couple
work
of
through
games that have
intermediaries,
split
like
screen,
snipers
like
or
It Takes
hired
Two,
mercenaries.
and
If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could
there are
explain what happened
some.
to
I don't know
colonies.
why they got rid of that in so many games, though.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Couch co-op split screen or online
Seekers swarms.
split screen.
No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Let's see, Chaos says, last year, a buddy and I played Gears of War 1, 2, and 3 together. It was the Ultimate Edition then, 2 and 3. Yeah. I mean, they were great. Gears of War was a great series that I never got to play until I got a PC because I have never owned an Xbox console.
What happened next?
I always had
The
PlayStation.
monsters took the people.
And I
off
like
the
Gears
ship,
of War
and then
more
they
than
left.
Halo.
The ship flew away.
I know that's blasphemy to some people, but
No
to me
one
it's just
escapes.
more
I
enjoyable.
think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarren and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get Halo, the Master Chief Collection, and I'm gonna play this stuff again. And we are going to send Vitor with Tali, because Tali was so cool in the
He's
first
traumatized
game, we're
and
gonna
he
help
needs
her
medical
out.
Care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood.
And by
Commander.
this point in the series, if you don't trust Tali, I don't know
glad
what's
you're
wrong
still
with
the
you.
one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
Did I play
ready for
Halo
pickup.
Reach? I've never played Halo Reach. Was it that bad? Like it dropped off like Mass Effect Andromeda or like Fallout 4 and 76? Look at this armor Shepard's got on.
Shepard, Good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Tell me what you know about these Collectors.
They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear.
Oh, the story mode was bad in Halo Reach. Yeah, that's a shame.
Omega 4 relay. Until now, we've had no
They probably
evidence
brought
of
on new
aggression by the
people.
Collectors.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
Yeah, Chaos. I mean, it's not too late.
The console
You can
of
get
the
that
Alliance
Halo,
wanna believe the Reaper threat
whatever,
died with
Infinite
Sark.
Edition or whatever
You
it's
and I
called,
know
and you can play
I
them.
won't wait until the Reapers are on the march.
You know, if you're looking
need
for a
to
new
take the fight
series and you want to mess around in it, I think you'd like it. I mean, you like Gears, and it's very different, but I mean, it's another shooter. It's another Xbox game.
If this is a war, I'll lead an army. Or a really good team.
I've already
Oh,
compiled a
yeah,
list of
Chaos is
soldiers,
like, nah, I'm good.
scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging. but
I've
you're
thought
a
about
natural.
playing through all the
I'll
Halo
continue
games,
to
like getting a
track the
friend and playing
Collectors.
through them.
When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team.
Maybe I'll ask
Be ready.
Bloodcats. That's right. I decide who's on my
Miranda and
team.
Jacob Ardena? How many do you need to keep me in check?
I've made it clear to Miranda and Jacob that you're in charge. You decide who joins your squad. Everyone else on this list was chosen specifically for this mission. They're the best.
I'll do the best I can with what you've given me.
I'm sure you will. Before you go, two things. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist.
Happy to go to
Our
Omega.
intelligence
I'd
suggests
love
he
going to
may know how
Omega. It's one of my
counteract the
favorite
Collector's
places in the
paralyzing
game.
Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Here we go. Here's the man.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Like, this is where this game really comes together. The first time you played the first game and you played this, and you see the Normandy SR2, and you figure out, okay, I get to get my crew back together.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Oh, really? I bet I interacted with him, because I bet I didn't kill him in the first game, Chaos, the crime boss. I'm so excited to go to Omega. Nice. Heavy weapon upgrade, 15% heavy weapon ammo capacity. Always nice to see that. Some credits. Some iridium. Oh, that's funny. Look at the jacked up Shepard. Walking around the Normandy in his chonies. That's some alpha male right there. Like, he's like, I'm just walking around half naked.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega.
Miranda, I'm up
we know
here.
The collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Yeah, that's true. They, you know. And I mean, there's some Asari on the ship, so they've seen everything.
Having an AI in charge of the Normandy system should give us an advantage.
Actually, I am not in control of the ship, Commander. Due to the potential dangers of a rogue AI, Cerberus has severely restricted my capabilities. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems.
That'd be pretty crazy to meet an extraterrestrial. I did see... I had an encounter with one of the ships, but I don't talk about it because I know people are either going to think I'm lying or they're going to think I'm crazy, so I don't talk about it. But that absolutely did happen, and then people say to me, well, maybe it was a government like ship. I'm like, we don't have this technology. We don't have something that is stationary in the sky and then can shoot across the sky and zigzag and then stop on a dime. And that's what it did. And I saw it in broad daylight. It was 9 o'clock in the morning. Maybe someday I'll tell that story, but
now that we've got that sorted
today's
out,
not the day. I didn't see any aliens, though. I didn't see any bodies. Then again, I do live...
Jacob and
I live about 90 miles away from Area 51, so... There's, you know, you see some odd stuff out here in the middle of the desert. Like, I'd like going to Omega too, not just because of the party atmosphere, but I really like the music that they play in that bar. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go up to my room because I need to get some clothes. The captain's quarters. Am I gonna be walking around like, let me... This chick...
Welcome aboard.
And Chaos would know better than I do, but I think if you don't romance anyone in the first game, you can romance her in the second one. But I think I've got some mod where you can romance her in the second one anyway. Yeah, I mean, at this point, if people are still doubting aliens, I don't really get it. I don't understand how... Like, we're here, so that's a proof of concept. So it shouldn't be that far-fetched. I can understand people who haven't seen any of the ships or anything saying, well, I don't know, I'm on the fence, I need to see proof. Proof makes sense. You know, but, Is this where I wanted to go? Oh, those are the crew's quarters. I want to go to captain's quarters. Yeah, I should do that. Romance everyone. I'm excited to see what these clothes look like. Put on a little music. Little Presidium music from the first game. So these are the outfits now. We're gonna get to see. These are the casual outfits. There might be some modded outfits in here. There's definitely modded outfits in here. Look at this, because you don't get this many outfits in the default game. This is usually what I wear in the default game, because that's sharp. Like, I'd wear this in real life. That is sharp! With the gold chain on there? What? Let me read the chat. Try to romance both Ashley and Lara. Okay, there's cutscenes. Both confront you at the same time. That's funny. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna do more playthroughs of this. Look at these outfits. This outfit makes me want to drink some Ceres Ice Brandy. White? Oh my god. The modders have done too much. That white outfit is sharp. And then you've got some casual. This is like an outfit. I think you get this if you pre-ordered Mass Effect Andromeda. I think you get this outfit or something close to it. But I think we're gonna go with the gold chain outfit. Look at that. Armor. Look at this cool helmet. We're gonna go with this chest. That's a little weird. I think we'll just leave this because something's going on anyway. But I'm just happy that I got to change what he has on. I'm ready to go to Omega. I don't know about anybody else, so I'm going to skip a lot of this. Combat information. Center. I want to see how Omega looks. I don't know if you can change his face. Usually you can't, but...
Joker would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander.
That's lovely. So also another thing, a change is, if you notice, I can fly around all day and I'm not burning any fuel. So one of the mods is an infinite fuel mod. Yeah, I made my face at the start. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, I'm supposed to pick... Okay. I guess I have to... go. It is cool though when you see the games and they let you, have like cosmetic surgery and change your face whenever you want. I know Skyrim lets you do that, but you have to get pretty far into the game unless you have a mod. Well, we don't have a choice here, so we are gonna go with Miranda and Jacob. By the way, Miranda and Jacob had their own game that people don't know about. There's like 2 or 3 Mass Effect games nobody knows about. Miranda and Jacob had their own game that was set before you met them. And then there was an amazing game called Mass Effect Infiltrator that I'm convinced I'm the only person who played it. And then they completely pulled it from the market. But if you Google Mass Effect Infiltrator, you can find video of it.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Varget, now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course.
Bro, look at that cool headgear I've got. Come on.
Systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic.
Here we go, gentlemen.
Resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
If you wait in line, you're gonna wait in line all day, so... Being a Spectre, I get VIP privilege. I'm gonna lay out for the music and the first person view as we open this door.
Go on in.
Yeah, you what's going on, Swick? Welcome into the chat. I think you hit the thumbs up, which is cool if you did. Urbo, this is arguably the best video game ever made. There's no reason for you to sleep on this one.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on
For some reason, Urbo, I thought you said you had played this, but... When you play this, Urbo, play it from the first game. Get Legendary Edition, and it's all 3 games.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you said you never play it, my bad.
And only one more.
When you play this game, it's like joining a cult, because you're gonna start wearing N7 stuff.
Don't fuck with Aria.
And you just become obsessed with this.
Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around.
And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences.
I mean, they just brought out this Legendary Edition, Urbo, so this is a great time to play it.
So,
but how's it going, Swick? Nice to see you in chat.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either.
We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer? Mind your own damn business.
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead
Yeah,
too?
I was the same way. The first day I played this game, I was absolutely hooked. I had never experienced anything, and I thought because of this game, it was going to change all games going forward, and all the game developers loved this game and then didn't implement this stuff.
Why is everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
I don't know, I liked the Mass Effect 3 ending, but I played it late, so I got there after they maybe patched it or something.
I'm putting a team together. He's on my list.
Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel.
Also, I
That's
believe
assuming you can get to him.
in this version there's mods that give you different endings or better endings or more endings.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered.
Oh, you never
but
saw
it
the
sounds like
revamped
they're having
ones.
trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Morton Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor?
Yeah, I mean, that's
Last
the
I heard, he was
coolest
trying
thing,
to
that
help
the
plague
choices
victims in the
matter.
quarantine zone. I always liked Morton. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
You know, the fact that if you let somebody die in the first game, then they're not in game 2 or 3, but if they live, they can be in game 2 or 3, and they've got stories, and it changes your world, and all of that stuff. That girl's getting down in the background. That Asari chick, probably about 600 years old, still looks good.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
I don't know why Miranda's running around. So for example, this is one of the things that the mod fixes, I'm sure. Like how the liquid's poured into the cup and the cup fills up, like it just looks better. Everything attaches, there's no gaps in between. I'm a little bit thirsty, so you know, I'm gonna have a little bit. Again, this isn't exactly Ceres Ice Brandy, but they have some nice spirits here on Omega. Now, a lot of people would stop there. You know what I'm saying? But we're out. We're going to get loose. We're going to get a little crunk. Capital K. Relax like a couple of gentlemen. Say some appropriate stuff to Jacob and some inappropriate stuff to Miranda. Anyway, I think that's going to be it. We streamed for about 2 hours there, give or take. And I'm going to save it here. I would love to play this on my own, but I'm going to give you my word, I'm not going to play this on my own. I'm going to come back. Maybe I'll stream a little bit more of this next week. I thank you all for joining me. It's really cool, Chaos, that you made it. You were the main person I was hoping was going to be here. You stayed the whole time. I understand you had a little bit of that cannabis, so now maybe you can have a little bit more and relax. I got to thank Urbo for being in chat. I gotta thank Swick for being in chat. Teddy's rolled through. A bunch of people rolled through. Didn't announce themselves. I have to thank all of them. It's very awesome. I'm glad to be streaming. I'm glad I have this internet connection now. I'm glad that there's so much support from everyone. And yeah, I've just really got to thank everyone for participating in this stream. Look at your boy. Look at that end screen. Already, we're coming out of the gate. We already have some cool graphics. I have to thank my boy Fight Night's Finest. He helped me figure out how to set up the stream, and he's been a cool guy and promoted me. I'm sure you're all following him. If not, youtube.com/FightNightsFinest, at FNFinest on Twitter. You can follow me at Arachnid Soul on Twitter. I'm going to do a 9,000-minute sign out. Yeah, you're arriving at the end of the stream, Swick, but if YouTube cooperates, this stream will go up, so you can go back and you can watch it. We had a lot of fun. I didn't get to use my Elusive Man Be Right Back screen, but that's okay, because we're going to come back. We're going to play this next time. As always, it has been your host, your boy, your friend, your mate, your confidant, your partner in crime, Arachnid Soul, intellectual, voracious, and passionate, thanking you for joining me. And I will catch you girls, you guys, and everyone else out there later.